So what I'm working on today is a 2007 Chevrolet Tahoe 5.3. What I'm replacing is that charcoal filter right there. It's for the fuel evaporative. When you go to fill up your fuel, one of the problems that you'll notice, and it also could be the solenoid, so I'm not saying this is the fix-all. One thing you'll notice is when you're going to pump your gas, you'll try to fill it up, it'll click off, click off, click off, click off. You can't get the vapor out, basically. So it could be the solenoid. That is one problem. I've replaced that on this vehicle and it still clicks off every time I try to fill it up. You can see all the spilled gasoline down the side from trying to fill it up. So the next thing to do is replace this charcoal filter. Tools you'll need: just a socket set, flat blade screwdriver to do the quick release, and something that saves time. Get one of these little 3/8 drive adapters, stick it on your DeWalt drill or whatever you got, put it in impact mode. It makes taking parts off and replacing them really fast. If you're a bigger guy like me, you'll need some ground clearance. I highly recommend these Pittsburgh plastic car ramps. You can get at Harbor Freight. They're really cheap and they'll hold 6,500 pounds a piece, I think. Don't hold me to that. That'll get you up underneath here for where this is located. The filter in question is located right up here. Here's your exhaust pipe. Here's your fuel tank. It's sitting right there, and you have multiple quick disconnects that you have to take loose. You got one sitting right there, here, one sitting there, and another smaller one sitting right up there. And you'll just use a flat blade screwdriver to take those loose. You got the connections loose. You'll take these two bolts up right here. Those are the bolts that hold the bracket for the filter. Charcoal filter, 1/2 wrench or 1/2 socket. The bracket assembly with the old filter out, you'll have another bolt right there that you take loose to get it out of this metal clamp that holds it. And it's got a nut welded onto the back, so you just need the same 1/2 inch. A really neat little clip there that holds it in place. And you get your bolt started. Tie them back up. And now it's time to hook the hoses back into place. Throw in a couple little disclaimers here. I use these little picks on one of the connectors because it's not as push in with a screwdriver like the other one is. And also you kind of can tell the charcoal filter was definitely bad by all the pieces of charcoal that came out. But right here, if you're looking, this connector, the biggest one here on the outside edge, you'll need a couple of those little bitty picks to push the little detents down before you can disconnect it easily. But once you're done, simply push on until it clicks. And there you go. There we go. We're done. Here's the part you're replacing. This is what it looks like. And in case you need a part number, General Motors 15109-431. Cool thing is, these go for about 120 to 150 bucks at your auto parts store. You can pick these up on Amazon for 90 bucks. Anyway, hope this video helps someone, and happy mechanicking.